Miss Vivian, isa lang. Ano po ang inyong komento doon sa sinasabi ni Vice President Inday Sara na I am appointing myself as a designated survivor, tapos pumalag yung mga kongresista at sinagot naman ni Vice President Inday Sara hindi daw umano siya nagbibiro at hindi po doon joke lang.
Kasi common sense po yun eh. Sabi nga natin eh, pagka may nangyari sa Pangulo, sino ba talaga ang papalit sa Pangulo kundi ang Vice President? So siya naman talaga ang designated survivor, di ba, na sinasabi natin. So common sense po yun. So that's why she was saying she doesn't have to explain if you don't get it. So parang ganun na po yun. Talagang siya na yun ang designated survivor ng ating Constitution. Hindi po ba?
Sabi ni Kong Dong ng Pampanga, dapat daw imbestigahan yun. Ano po masasabi ninyo?
Anong imbestigahan mo? Manood na lang siya ng pelikula. Yun! Designated survivor. Ano ba yan? Napaka-petty, di ba? Nagsasayang lang kayo ng oras, nagsasayang kayo ng pera ng bayan. Yun.
Okay, maraming salamat sa...
Good afternoon sa ating lahat. Ako naman po si Rafael Iubra. I represent the business sector. Now, the constant question naming mga business people is that prior to the SONA of Bongbong Marcos, the second SONA of last year, he has initiated the Maharlika Fund and to be instrumental for driving the economy and therefore raising the quality of lives of the Filipinos. But as we all know, a year later, from that second SONA, a contrast effect is felt by many Filipinos from all different sectors. And dito lang sa business sector, ang aming hinaing is that there is only very few who are close to this administration that benefits from a free economy. We are not ruled by the free economy trade movement in this country, but instead, we are driven out of business. Kahit ang isang nagtitinda ng fishball, hirap sa pagtinda because mataas na ang bilihin. Paano pa natin maitataguyod ang ating komunidad kung ang mga business people are being driven away by the government that should foster a free economy amongst Filipinos? Dahil ang napapagbigyan lamang ay ang mga close-knit circles. Now, this is extremely visible by the withdrawal of approximately $312 million investment as of April of this year. Google themselves left the Philippines and moved out and went to Singapore. The policies of this government is driving away economy and growth of this country and of its people. So ano ba talaga ang SONA? What is the state of the nations of this country? Malalaman natin lahat ito, kaya inaanyayahan namin lahat na mga Pilipino na nagmamalasakit sa kanyang bansa. July 20 sa Liwasang Bonifacio. Doon po tayo magsama-sama at iparating ang totoong state of the nation na galing sa mga ordinaryong mamamayan na sila mismo ang nagtataguyod ng ekonomiya ng bansa. Salamat po.
Dudugtungan ko na lang po ang sinabi ni Sir Rafa kung bakit po tayo nandito ngayong hapon ito. Tinawag po natin itong People's SONA because we're hearing straight from various sectors and community leaders undertake sa ating State of the Nation. Usually po, pagka nagkakaroon tayo ng SONA, what comes into image is a single person explaining where we are right now as a nation. And I guess itong ating People's SONA makes sense kasi tayo pong mga community voices ang pwede talagang magbigay at magbigay ng justice kung ano po ang state of the nation. Napaka-importante po ito dahil alam po natin ang mangyayari sa State of the Nation ng ating Pangulo. Ito ba ay magiging puro pangako o drawing na naman? Maraming salamat po. Alam ko yung mga nandito, yung ating mga vloggers, ang ating media, maraming salamat sa inyo at alam kong kayo rin po ay talagang nagsasakripisyo para sa bayan. Maraming salamat po. Thank you.
Inyong masasabi doon sa nangyayari kamakailan na si First Lady Aranita Marcos ay ginawaran po ng Philippine Coast Guard ng Auxiliary Vice Admiral. Qualified po ba siya?
Finally, someone asked the question, talaga nagigigil na ako. This is in fact one of the context of our discussion over a lunch meeting with some officers. And according to these high-ranking officers that joined us for lunch, and he's speaking for himself, and he said, I am very disappointed that ang mga ginagawad na mga honorary titles sa mga civilian and let alone sa isang asawa ng isang presidente ay dali-dali lang binibigay. Kasi ang buhay ng mga sundalo ay hindi basta-basta ganun lang. They start from a rank. They start from the bottom and make themselves available to the possible ranks that they wanted to have and to be. One of those requirements is called MNSA. Okay? For a officer who wants to be a general, you have to get this degree. You have to go through a series of years of training and studies. Pero this is the first thing that Gibo took away. Get rid of it. Dahil, ano ang dahilan? We can speculate that they want the dignity of the soldiers, of the ranking officers, to be considered as useless or kasi madali mo lang nakukuha eh. Anything that is easy in life that you get is not worth it. So, when this woman got it, punyeta. I mean, sorry. We have many soldiers who died without even the ranks to be honored for the death and sacrifices they had given for this country. And this woman just got it just like that. Naku, marami pa ako sasabihin. Pero kaya pumunta na kayo.